Hi guys, so today's video is going to be my Wispy Wednesday video for the 1950s, and I just want to go ahead and start by saying I apologize for taking a little break in this series. It's just I kind of got stuck on the 50s, even though it's the one thing that I'm most inspired by in my daily routine is the 50s. I just kind of got stuck by it because it's one of those things where I don't really do it completely authentic, and I didn't want to give you guys a video that's like, hey, because, I tried to stay somewhat authentic to the styles at the time in my previous videos, but when it comes to sort of 1950s, I kind of go more inspired modern in terms of my own look, so this is kind of what I did. It's not going to be historically accurate as to what exactly they did. It's more of my wearable and my more, like, daring look. So, like, kind of my housewifey daily stuff that I do daily, which would be this, and then my sort of more evening look, which will be my Fearless Friday. So, yeah, hopefully that sort of explains everything, so you guys don't get mad and be like, this is not historically accurate, blah, 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 blah. It's not supposed to be. So, yeah, I do hope you guys enjoy this. This is my daily look that I pull off most of the time whenever I feel like wearing makeup. So if you guys want to know how I do it, it's fairly simple. And then here's the tutorial. Okay, so to start off with eyes, I'm really only use one eyeshadow. And the eyeshadow that I use is this one from MAC. It's called Next to Nothing. And it's just basically like my skin tone but better eyeshadow. It evens out my eyelid and then it adds a little bit of sheen, which is awesome because I don't want to put anything else but this eyeshadow on the lid. So I'm just going to take that on a fluffy brush. You can really just find whatever works for you. Like champagne-y kind of colors look really nice too. You just want a color that's going to go all over the lid, all the way up to the brow bone, and that's just quick and easy like that. So I'm just going to take this, and I'm just going to apply that all over. Okay, so then once that eyeshadow's on, the next thing I'm going to do is liner. Now, I like to switch up my liner just a little bit. I like to do a thinner line than what I would normally do, just because I feel like it's just nice and graphic. The more thicker line is what I like to do more for like the evening look, which you guys will see in my next video. But for now, I'm still using black eyeliner. Black eyeliner is really popular then, so that's what I'm using. I'm just using the one from Prestige. But instead of using the wand that it comes with, I like to actually take a little bit, put it on the back of my hand. And then I like using this brush. This is like an angled one of these brushes. It's basically, the bristles on the brush are way smaller and help me get a way cleaner line than using the wand that comes with the eyeliner, so I like to just use this. So I'm going to go in and make a very, very thin wing eyeliner. You can see just how thin a line that you can get from that, which I really, really like. So then once that's done, and that's how you want it to be shaped, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and apply mascara. You can put whatever mascara of your choice on. Then what I like to do is I like to make my eyes appear a little bit more open, so I just put a white eyeliner. This is Fascinating Eye Kohl from MAC. I'm just going to run that right along my waterline. And that just fine, just opens up my eye even more. And then I'm going to go in with mascara again and put it on my bottom lashes. Okay, so then once that's finished, that's really it for eyes. Very, very simple. It's super quick and super easy to do in the morning. So I'm going to zoom out and show you how to finish up the rest of the face. Okay, so for the rest of the face, I like to keep everything fairly matte in terms of foundation or anything. I don't wear foundation, but sometimes I will put a little bit of powder on. The powder that I do use on occasion is MAC Studio Fix. I'm like N3, so I'm like the palest shade ever. This is a little bit heavy for me because I don't like really anything on my skin, but I dust it on really lightly. It just kind of evens out my skin tone and makes everything fully matte. So moving on to face, I'm going to go ahead and do cheeks, and cheeks I keep it fairly simple. I'll kind of just do Peachy. NARS Orgasm, it's my favorite blush. I love it. So I'm just taking this on like a little brush like that and just applying it to my cheeks. Okay, so then once you're done with cheeks and they have sort of like a pinky glow, the next thing I'm going to move on to is lips. And lips are really what kind of, to me, makes the 50s. It was really all about red lips and very defined red lips, and that's something that I wear all the time in my life, like daily life. I don't often do it to work just because it's a little bit bang for like what I do for work, but it's still something that I wear like several times a week. And everyone sort of knows me by the fact that I wear red lipstick. They're like, you're that girl who wears red lipstick at, like, the bar and stuff. Yeah, so my staple red lip is the one that I've been kind of saving. Is very, very simple. It's a hot red lip liner from NYX. You guys have probably seen me do this in other videos, but... And Russian red lipstick from MAC. It's my favorite, and that's my go-to. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, so then once the lip liner's on and that's filled in, then I go over with Russian red lipstick. Now this is sort of a tip that I use to help my lipstick stay longer. I'm not going to do it now because I'm taking this off, but I've done it and my lipstick will last like all day. I've slept in my lipstick, woken up, and it looks fine. Like, it will make your lipstick last forever. It's only one of those things though, if you really like matte lipstick, which I do. I like to not feel anything on my lips, and a lot of people consider that drying. I don't. I just think it's, I don't know, I like the feeling of really dry lipstick. So yeah, what I do is I just line my lips and I'll blot the lip liner, which, you know, seems crazy because, you know, lip liner is still fairly, like, matte. So then I go over it with Russian red once, and then I blot that, and then I go over it with again, and then I blot that. And that, I find, makes my lipstick stay on all, like, seriously, like 2 days. I'm not even kidding. It really doesn't come off. And then what I like to do just before I go out, it's the finger pop trick that looks inappropriate. Go like that. Anything that would end up on your teeth is now on your finger. So you can smile and make stupid faces and your teeth are fine. Yeah, so that's kind of a little bit of a tip, I guess, if you want to wear red lipstick. Also, just to touch up, I like to go along the edges with just a powder. I tend to use Studio Fix, just to go right along the edge, just to make sure that it's not going to feather out or anything. That's only if I want it to look, like, pristine. Not right now, though, because, like I said, I'm going to take this off. But yeah, so you can see that that's kind of the final look. I have my hair up like this. It's very simple, very quick. I do this daily, and it's just my go-to sort of modern 50s inspired daytime look. So I do hope you guys enjoy this. This is my daily sort of wearable, wispy kind of 1950s look. And yeah, so if you guys enjoy this, let me know, and stay tuned until my next video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.